provides lesser manageability. The next part is mobility and NoSQL DB. Again, it's very important for organizations to support their applications worldwide, mostly 24/7. So most of the applications are live and it has to be highly available to the users. And also the study says that almost 2 billion users are connected to the internet worldwide. And with the spread of social networks like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, the amount of time spent online is actually growing. Also, if you see, it's not very uncommon for mobile applications to have thousands of new users in a day. And the times like promotions, mainly Thanksgiving, if we take Thanksgiving in USA or Diwali in India, the usage of data actually varies based on the location and time. So to cater to this increasing or rather decrease, it could be increasing on certain cases and it could be decreasing in certain cases. The concurrent, the usage of users is, the number of concurrent users grows dynamically. So organizations look for NoSQL DB. It ideally helps them to address the following needs, like whenever there is a new app is launched, or in case of Twitter where most of the people hardly go offline, so they ideally spend their time completely on Twitter or Facebook. And also in case of seasonal swings where Valentine's Day or Christmas, there is a spike in the concurrent users. And also like when a new product is released or when there is a promotion, the usage of applications is more. So the data that is collected during these times is predominantly huge. So collecting these data and accessing them or processing them for the applications and the organizations is very important. And the next one is cloud computing. In initial days, so it was like I said, the applications were built for single users. Ideally, we develop an application, we install them on our local PCs, and then run them. But over the years, like with the advent of internet, the data-intensive and multi-user applications were built. These applications are ideally like based on client-server architecture, and they mostly cater to limited set of users. But of late, mainly because of the three-tier internet architecture, the applications run on cloud and also support huge number of users. Ideally, in a cloud-based architecture, applications are ideally accessed through browser or mobile app over the internet. They predominantly use a load balancer for scalability. In case when there is an increase in load, they add another server. So the load balancer ideally spreads the load between these two servers. But nowadays these servers are not just help in hosting; they also provide software as service as well. But in the database tier, the relational databases that were initially popular didn't help in sharing or scaling. The applications or the application layer could be shared or could be scaled using the load balancer, but in case of a database layer, it was difficult to scale them because because the SQL databases are ideally rigid. In this case, NoSQL databases perfectly fits the cloud architecture because it's completely built from ground up and it also has the ability to scale out. And the database types, it supports JSON, XML along with the SQL queries, so it becomes easier to use with the cloud architecture. And in case of cloud, it provides three different types. It can be provided as a virtual machine image or a database as a service, or there are native cloud, NoSQL databases that are there in the market. So what are the NoSQL databases that are available on cloud?